Wayne, your golf pro here at Bayview Golf Club. Thanks for another week. We're having a great time. I'm actually going on holidays from tomorrow, so I'm sure you'll be happy you don't see my face in the pro shop this week. So you have Colin and Jack, and Levi's back for a couple of days to help us out. Okay, so be kind to them while I'm away. I'm sure they'll do a wonderful job, and hopefully only ring me at least probably 10 times a day. Anyway, this week we're just going to teach you quickly about grip. Okay, we're going to go back to basics, and that's a good place to start. Getting your grip nice and steady and get all the right things right. And there's a few options in grips. We'll give you the basics of what I look for when I coach and trying to make sure that everyone has a grip that matches their swing. That's one of the big things about grips. Your grip has to match your swing, okay? Whether you're a hooker or a slicer, we need to have something that matches. So we'll talk about that in a second. We've got a couple of things coming up. We have the Volkswagen Scramble on the 25th, okay? So entries online, or you can come in the golf shop. Jack and Colin should know all about it. They'll be able to help you out what to do. Okay, it's going to be a great day, and Volkswagen's jumped on. They've taken the place of Holden, which has been sponsoring it for 20, 30 years, however it's going on. Okay, so well done, Volkswagen. We've got a couple of also some new things that are tailor-made. Have a new M5, M6. If you jump on YouTube, you'll see lots of stuff. Over the next few weeks, I'll get some product, and we'll do some testing in here, and we'll get me hitting shots, maybe up against Jack. We'll see if I can outdrive Jack, but probably not. But we'll have a bit of fun with that and do some product testing and show you that. And also, Callaway have a new one called the Epic Flash. Okay, they've both got apparently some amazing new technology in them that I'm sure will make the golf ball go 46 metres further, or wherever their claims are. But we'll work on that and check it out. So again, we'll be able to fit you out. We'll have some demo days coming soon with them. Also, just a quick thing about Jack. Jack started his traineeship in the pro shop here at Bayview Golf Club, and he had his first match on Monday and shot an even par 70, coming in at tied 70th, winning a grand prize of $100. So Jack's out in the bar next week. Okay, so make sure you say well done, Jack. Congratulate him, because he's very excited. He was. Okay, so quickly about the grip. Okay, now in a grip, what we're after, we want to make sure that in this grip we get the fingers across that shaft at 90 degrees. Okay, most of the time I see people gripping the club, their fingers run across at 45. And that's where, if you ever wear your glove out, this could cost me sales, but if you ever wear your glove out, it's because your grip's bad and it's rubbing here and rubbing your glove out. So if you grip it in the fingers, okay, you won't wear your glove out very much, which is obviously going to make less money. But work on that, getting the fingers across there, that'll help tremendously. There is a little way you can test it. If you hold your hand out like this, the club should sit underneath that pad. So you see on my fingers there, that should sit pretty comfortably. If you've got it in the wrong part of your hand, you're going to really struggle with that, holding it up. So under that pad, so your fingers are across here, that's a great way to do it. Now what this does, adds lots of wrist action for lots of power, okay? So if you're having trouble, get that sorted, okay? Now the next thing I look for is when I look down, okay, camera down, Simone, thanks. Okay, when I look down, what I like to have the crease of our fingers here pointing at our right shoulder. Now, it's sort of a current trend to have your hands a bit further over into what we call the hooker's position or the strong position, okay? That's not a bad thing. I'd rather that than the other way. So if you've got a grip that goes this way, I'd probably go this way a little bit more, okay? That's a good way from there. Now our next hand, whether you go interlocking, overlapping, or even just the standard baseball grip, there's one big thing I like to have, okay? I like to feel the valley of my right hand sit on top of that left thumb, okay? I do not want to be able to see any left thumb in your grip. So if we look down and I can see your left thumb, I'm not going to be too happy with that, okay? So I want that, cover that thumb there, and that gives you a nice strong grip. Now the last thing in grips, okay, is a few pressure points. I like to feel a little firmer in these fingers here. I always like to feel that I've got pressure from my pad onto my thumb, so I'm trying to feel like that. One of the things I teach people a lot is I get a leaf or a bit of paper on their thumb and make sure they hold it there. And then I like to feel like I can get a bit of pressure in that little trigger finger there, okay? Now, if everyone goes with that, that should be a good solid standard grip. As I said, there are variations. If someone hooks the golf ball or does something in their swing, sometimes you can be a bit this way or a bit that way. It's okay. But the main thing is we want a nice solid grip with our hands close together. Covering that thumb is probably the most important part, okay? Good luck with that, and I'll see you next week. I'm only away for 5 days. I'll see you next Tuesday in the shop, and have a great week. Bye-bye.